Alright guys, I kind of wanted to reserve this video for YouTube Rewind month. For December. But it looks like Hearthstone is gonna lose first place because I'm chilling at TikTok way too often. There's only one thing that's happening right now that can stop this. And no, I'm not talking about stopping the egg from dropping from space. Why would you do such a thing? But the real question is, why would you fucking click on this and actually watch this? This was a wild ride, guys. I just tried to drop an egg from space. Amazing. No, a much more important thing to humanity is whether these cards are well designed or poorly designed. So we're gonna pull out a few counters. Poor and nice. I like well, actually, why not? Alright, so we're gonna count, is there more poorly designed cards or well-designed cards? The cards in the middle that I'm skeptical about either way will not count. I'm not sure exactly what's gonna happen next, but this is where we're gonna spend, you know, next 4 hours just sitting here and reviewing shitty-ass cards. What the fuck is a concoction, dude? Sounds fun to me. Alright, so, yeah, we just hop right in. All the cards are revealed of the new expansion to Hearthstone, so I'm excited to review that shit. I really, don't want to waste time just reviewing a few cards here and there. After all, I'm busy. I'm a busy person. Especially now that I'm about to do Rewind and I'm still finding time to do this bullshit. But I'm desperate, guys. I don't want Hearthstone to lose, even though I kinda want to. So I'll try to delay the inevitable and do whatever it takes. One thing I can do is stop watching TikTok at the same time. So apparently I made a terrible mistake. I'm a little bit addicted, I'm not gonna lie. What the fuck? What? I mean, we all have Shiv, which is 2 mana. Do the same thing without the combo. This is just pointless. This is so pointless and disturbing, I have to say poor design. What does that even mean? If that dealt 2 damage, it would make all the sense in the universe. Honestly. Or like, be 2 mana, deal 3 damage, would make even more sense. It wouldn't be well-designed card, because I'm not excited about this card, but like, what the fuck is this? Are you kidding me? Currently, the power creep 1 mana has to deal fucking 5 damage. Yeah, preferably phase 2. No problem there. So, unfortunately, this is not a good card. I really don't know how concoctions are supposed to work. I would assume the concoction actually costs 6 mana? But that would make no fucking sense. So, whoops. To your hand to mix... What the what do you mean? Because paying 3 mana for 3 damage is pretty disgusting. So let's assume that you combine these two things together. Add a random class card, whatever. Destroy a random enemy minion. I mean, it looks fair. But yeah, for 3 mana, it's pretty crazy. 3 cost me, yeah, it seems fair. I like fair things, but now I'm looking for like well-designed cards. Discover 2... How do you discover 2 concoctions? But then it adds another concoction to your hand. To mix... What? How? Why is it so complicated? There should be like a fucking, you know, an explanation of what the fuck is concoction. You can't just fucking print out cards like these and pretend, oh, hi, hey guys, look at these cards. I have no idea what the fuck this means, man. Yeah, I have to click on a button and see what concoction's supposed to work like. Obviously, there's a YouTube video about it, so no problems there, right? So let's look into that one. I mean, that was the idea, but like... It adds it to your hand to mix, which means you have to mix them somehow? Which is, how do you do that? I want to see gameplay. And this is the only video that I hope there's game... Okay, I'll check Hearthstone official channel. If there's no concoction, I'll just gonna click poor design. Again. Would you look at that? 7 days ago. So, it's not official. There's no tutorial for this shit. Congratulations. I'm definitely not excited about something that I don't fucking understand. If Hearthstone loses this battle against itself, basically, and makes me less excited about playing the game, even though, you know, it's fair, this concoction thing is fair, I get it out of my face until I be able to understand it. Like, you have to do a proper job to excite people, you know, and give them all the information needed to understand everything. Your next concoction... Okay, nothing too fancy. You get +1 mana and a free 3/2, and it sucks, basically. But I'll put it in the middle. I'm not... I can't judge, you know, tempo. You can drop this on 1, drop this on 2, get some crazy-ass tempo. No problems there. I don't necessarily like Discover 2 concoctions. I don't think this would work. I don't think concoctions are that strong, but I like the idea. That's fine. I can't actually assume how they work. It shouldn't be that difficult. It's just, why would it add another concoction when you're already discovering things? So it's like... It's so confusing. It's insane how confusing it is. You have to see it in action, otherwise you just... Wow. Add the random concoction. Okay. This one is probably the best one. Just the generator in general. I just like these cards in general. So just because a card like this exists, and concoction's probably not the worst thing ever. Holy crap, dude. After a minion die... This is like... value generator on steroids. Maybe Zeddy actually knows how concoctions work. Oh my god.
And if they're separate, some are
I thought the concoction itself adds another concoction, but no. So you discover 2 concoctions and they mix together automatically. This wording is like the worst thing I've ever seen, dude. Add another concoction to mix together. It should say mixes together when you have at least 2 concoctions or something. It's not that fucking difficult. Then I would understand everything. It's like you just get 1 concoction, and only when you mix them together, you can probably still use this as it is, if you're desperate. Alright. Well, you got 1 poor design for making me try to figure out how this fucking thing works. Hilarious. This card is ridiculous. Like, you're gonna get some crazy cards. It is a death rattle. So normally death rattles are like 50% valuable. So if this was a 4/4 and it would summon a 4/4, it kind of summons a 2/2 as a tempo immediately, right? The equivalent of, or being a 6/6 basically. So that's kind of what this is, but this is a lot, man. Like, your death rattles could be quite small, I would imagine. And they become 4/4s. Some crazy shit is possible, man. It doesn't seem ridiculously strong. And I don't give a fuck about death rattles. So, yeah, whatever. I mean, it could draw you a bomb or the shark, and it costs 0. And the worst thing about this card is the whatever that lightning bolt thing is. I don't even know how to call it. I'm out of the loop because it was introduced like last year or something. And yeah, because this would actually draw 2 death rattles that also will trigger double death rattle because you play it immediately pretty much. So this shit will get out of control really fast. I'm actually scared of this card so much that I'll say it's a poor design because I don't want to see toxic cards like that. I want to be excited about cards, not feel like they're gonna break the game or something. That's kind of nuts. And death rattle cards are not that interesting. Reduce the cost. I don't think. I mean, it's a pretty crazy card. Wait. Add? It's a copy. So it just, wow. It doesn't disrupt your deck in any way. What the fuck is this card, man? I don't like it whatsoever, dude. What the fuck is this? What is this? Whoa, each time you cast a spell, transform this into a copy of it? So just a copy of a spell? What the fuck? Are you fucking kidding me? What are you talking about? I don't give a fuck. If you get a second spell or whatever fucking garbage spell you have. Nobody cares, man. I'm gonna summon 2 Colossals. Get a fucking life, dude. Combos like that don't work. 2 legendary fucking combos, am I right? Yeah, dude. Get a life, man. This one's fine. It's just a question if you can actually run enough undead. It's neither category. I'm not interested in removals like that. It's a little bit scary card by all means. There's a lot of undead as well. Ugh, I don't like it, man. I don't like it. It seems disgusting, man. Oh boy. It seems like on average you are going to do the undead thing, and on average you're gonna get 9 points of tempo out of this. But it's nothing too crazy. 9 points of tempo, it's nothing too crazy. And it's also like, I think it's okay. It's nothing to be excited about, but I think it's okay. I do remember this card, and it enables some kind of stupid... Honestly, this is a bad design. There's no actual payoff. Oh, besides, you know, that you can consistently get the 3 minions. Kind of consistently. Of your choice, but... no way is it gonna work. No fucking way. This new demon hunter. Spell demon hunter. There's no way it's gonna work. It looks like garbage. I mean, 4 mana, 8 points of tempo. Absolute garbage these days. Alright. So, it's not gonna carry the deck as it's supposed to. When you're only running spells. This is a pretty good spell, though, I'm not gonna lie. At 4 mana, he's just gonna heal for like 5. It's kind of crazy, man. Again, Zeddy's like, we have never seen anything like this. Honestly, it's not that big of a deal to deal 1 damage to everything. All enemies. So, it is the best board clear, but it isn't the craziest board clear, the most effective board clear, the one that I'm scared of somehow. It's just a card. Alright. So I'm not too scared. I'm not too interested at all in this. So, draw a card. Deal 3 damage. This is just total garbage. Your next outcast card costs 1 less. This looks a little bit too basic to me. Like, what the fuck is this? It's so basic. It's like, what does it even have outcast? It's already ridiculously basic, dude. Oh, boy. Like, you get 1/3 rush with Druid, and you get to choose if you want to have a 1/3 taunt. So this is actually a terrible version of that. Unless outcast cards are good. Oh, wait, they're not. Shut the fuck up. Oh, after this minion survives damage, deal that amount to the enemy hero. I've seen this in Elder Scrolls Legends. It's nothing too crazy. It seems pretty interesting. It's an aggro card at 9 mana. Wait, Hornet. So this is a bad package. We're gonna evaluate package as it is, as 1 card. Because I don't give a fuck. Poor design, I don't give a fuck about this shit. I don't know what they're trying to push. This deck is just not gonna work. Okay? I'm gonna be fucking surprised if it works, man. Holy crap. I guess I should be excited. I guess it's a well designed because I will be surprised if it works. If these cards are even playable. But this is... I would be surprised at everything that has poor design and is gonna be played. After all. I'm not even saying the star rating of this stuff. You know, because I don't care. I just want to be excited. Or think that this is a terrible design. So this one is also absolute garbage. I don't know what these people are thinking. I'm not gonna evaluate Unleash Fel. This is finally a good design. An aggro card that I'm gonna be scared of. It has rush, it has everything. Taunt. Wow. Taunt and rush. I can evaluate this kind of, right? But I don't want to. It's about 13 points of tempo. Even though it doesn't really stack that well. Taunt and rush. It's kind of a weird one. On top of that, on average is probably gonna do, 9 damage. Survives damage. So maximum 8. So on average it's probably gonna be 6. 6, that's 3 more. That's 16 points of tempo. That's not bad. That's an aggro card. It's a good aggro card by all means. So I am excited about this one. They actually printed a good card. Congratulations, Blizzard. 6-3 so far. I seriously just closed my thing. Oh my god, I'm so stupid. Yeah, now I will double think if escape button was a good idea for my design of this thing, because I just closed it with escape button. Oh, what a terrible idea. I probably will have to change this. But it's Blizzard's fault, because every time I click on the card, the X is right up there in the corner of the screen. I can't reach it that easily. So I have to press escape instead. At least I can do that. So it's Blizzard's fault, guys. Poor design. Poor design confirmed. Anyways, Come on, man. Shut the fuck up with your Outcast card. You didn't even print Outcast cards. One of them. So they literally put Outcast here, so there's gonna be more Outcast cards, even though there's... Oh. Okay. I love those. Those are nice. Just generating cards in general is nice, but like, infinite outcasting... Yeah. This stuff I love the most, you know. This is my tempo juice. Just dump your hand and keep generating cards. Fuck yeah, dude. But this is too average for me to care, because playing Outcast cards is pretty difficult, I'm not gonna lie. Like, you're gonna be lucky if you played 3 by the time you can play this in turn 4. What? You're never gonna play this in turn 4, and later is a little bit too late. So, whoops. But it's average. Add a random Outcast card to the left and the right hand sides. They cost 2 less. Well, it's definitely an exciting card. No complaints here. Oh, if your deck has no minions. Summon another, boys. So it's a 5-mana 9/9. You do get lifesteal. I don't know if you need it, though. Do you need lifesteal? Probably not. You're playing a spell deck. So you're probably going to be able to remove things immediately when they show up on the board. It's not bad having lifesteal. But again, I'm not excited about this package, because I don't think it actually exists. And you wouldn't play these cards otherwise. Alright. No, wait, you... Nope. Oops. This should literally cost 3 mana. Maybe it should be nerfed a little bit for the bonus. Maybe you should say 3, but 3 mana sounds about right. It does deal damage to phase, though. Whatever. I really don't care. This is such a garbage thing. Alright, so Armor Druid is pretty nuts. This card is fine. I'll try Armor Druid. I want to see what it is. This card seems very much fine. Maybe it's a little bit too average. It has Taunt. But it's not a nature spell. I don't like when things are not nature spells. They only printed 1 nature spell. So what is the nature spell? Choose a minion, each friendly undead steals 1 attack and... Oh, what the fuck is this? A removal? Oh my god! It's the craziest shit I've ever seen. Despite it be... It's crazy, but, you know, it's just affecting undead. So you're probably not gonna utilize it well enough as you would like to. Well, all of these are undead. And probably some undead just appeared that already existed in the collection, but I wouldn't expect there to be a lot of them. That costs 2 or less. Oh! Damn, dude! You giving me some buffs for my stupid druid deck. I want that shit, man. So, yeah, the armor thing is good. This is 8 armor. Is 8 armor good? It's such a weird one, right? Like, because you don't immediately gain the 8 armor. And that's actually a pretty problematic thing. It has no, like, tags, nothing, no bonuses. I'm not really excited about that one. Is it poor, though? I think it's poor. Say, well, what's the big deal here? It's just kind of weird. This is pretty cool. 12 armor. So technically this is a 7 mana, 12, almost like a 13 points of tempo. Because 2 points of armor is 1 point of tempo, I would believe. And armor is actually now valuable somehow, so who knows how actually powerful this thing is. As one creature. It doesn't spawn like more creatures. This card is pretty insane. Have I... Well, if I forgot to give this guy a point... I'm sorry, guys. What? What the what? A forever zombie, basically. Oh. That turns into an actual zombie. Finally. This guy doesn't look like three zombies. Probably disarmed means that he's gonna lose his arms and then turn into a zombie somehow. But I've never seen this before. Just because of the naming, I'm not gonna give it good design. But I like the card. I mean, I want things to stick. It's not gonna do much, to be honest, as a 1-drop, despite it being... Because probably it gets even worse, right? So you get half tempo out of the death rattle, and you get even less tempo out of the double layered death rattle. So you barely actually get your worth out of this thing. It's not even that great. It's just like hard to kill, but you know, well, the only thing you do get is like every single buff, including the stupid wither thing, is gonna be better, but I don't care. Gain attack. What? What the fuck is this? No way, dude. Come on, man. If this is not gonna break the game... come on. It will. It will immediately break the game 20 times over. How did they printed a card like this? You just buffs attack a little bit with some bullshit thing. Play an undead deck. This comes down. Lethal. Whoops. All you have to do is have like 3 other minions and have like a 6 attack undead. Well, technically that's pretty hard to do. Also, this shit gets attack himself. It's a little bit too powerful. I don't think it's a poor design though. Holy crap, dude. I want to see what happens, but I just fear that it's gonna break the game, so... God damn it. Died after your last... Because it's literally a finisher. It's literally kind of a win condition. I kind of like it because of that. You usually don't get a win condition for Druid. So, wow, it's kind of crazy. I'm just a little bit too scared that it's too easy as a win condition. Because it's definitely better than Bloodlust, which is crazy. Better than Bloodlust? On a stick? Are you fucking kidding me, dude? Come on, man. Oh, it's because you played some undead creatures. Shut the fuck up, man. Summon Nerubian. By the way, I don't know what it means. Died after your last turn. After? Last? What? What is this wording? What it means to die after your last turn? What does that mean? So, I'll give a casual -1 point for not telling me what after your last turn means, and I'll try to Google it. Oh yeah, so he shouldn't have said opponent's previous turn. It's such a messed up wording. So basically a turn ends, your last turn ends, and now yeah, you have the current turn where the undead can die, or your opponent has killed an undead. What the fuck, man? Okay, no problem there. Okay, whatever. Just such a weird wording. I've never seen this before, man. I don't care. It's just some weird discovered effect. I don't care, honestly. I don't care about you, stupid. No, don't care about that. Didn't start in your deck. You know, it's one of those 7 drops that rogues have. I don't know. Also, rogues have way more support for this type of stuff. So I don't know what they're trying to do here. I'm just guessing it's not gonna work very well. But you know, it seems like an okay package that I don't care about. Arcane bolts? 2 damage, 3 damage. Holy crap. I don't care. Your arcane spells cost 1 less. I don't care. Is this even good design? Good. What kind of okay, there's some synergy, I guess. I'm sure there's okay, oh fuck me, dude. This stuff is a little bit insane. Yeah, you can probably OTK with this thing. Get some spell damage. And just OTK. I'm not very excited about being OTK'd. So, I don't know, dude. Summon 2 golems. Oh, I thought it was like 5 mana. It's an 8 mana thing. It's nothing too crazy. 12 points of tempo, it means nothing, dude. These days, for 8 mana. I can chew through that like it's butter, dude. Arcane Bolt. But, you know, taunts are pretty big deals. But Mage has better ways to protect itself. Oh, Arcane. I guess it's not the worst thing I've seen, but you know what? Yeah. I guess he's just kind of building up some kind of OTK here. I don't care. I don't care. And that kind of sucks, man. But, wait, why Hunter? Not enough Hunter cards. Well, thanks, Blizzard. Very nice of you. I'll ignore that. I'm sure there are hunter cards, they just didn't bother to add them quickly enough. A bunch of idiots, man. Alright. Deal 1 damage. Improved by hero attacks. Attack? I've never seen this. This is so weird. I'm okay with this, man. This seems ridiculously cool. Damage to anything. Holy crap. That's some crazy shit. Wherever they are. Oh, fucking hell, dude. That's a scary one. I don't want to give it... This is the scariest thing. Like, there's the Paladin thing for 4 mana that nobody plays, but I think is one of the scariest cards ever printed. Gives +1/+1 to everything. This is even worse, because this is that effect twice, and you get to attack with a weapon. Like, what the fuck, man? Like, why would you print legendary cards when they're not, like, you know, you have to draw them to actually win the game. And you're gonna win the game with this one. 100%. It's a hope. They just turn into slot machine bullshit. You draw legendary, you win. Fuck that shit, man. I'm tired of this bullshit. Oh, you draw, you know, Denathrius early, you win. Oh, you draw that stupid mage legendary that deals 10 damage to everything, you win. Like, I'm tired of this bullshit. And this is one of those cards, man. So fuck you, Blizzard. You're getting poor design on this one. I like it, but it's too powerful. And it's a legendary. So it's double as stupid at that point. Like this doesn't faze me as much because it has requirements, but Hunter already has wide boards of bullshit. I don't want that bullshit to grow exponentially, dude. Hunter never really had a card that massively buffs everything. You know, just buffing the board for them is kind of impossible, and here we go. Now it's very much possible. It just happens to be a legendary. What the fuck is that? It's the worst design I've ever fucking seen, dude. It's like almost exciting if it just buffed everything on the board. I wouldn't fucking be phased out. Also, it should have had like 3 attack or something. But buffs everything? Everywhere? Even in my asshole, it just makes my shit bigger? Yeah, congratulations, dude. You fucked it up, man. Whenever a hero attacks a minion, set its health to 1. That's a pretty scary card, actually. I don't like it. I don't like it at all, man. No, man. I'm not gonna say it's bad design, but this is a scary one. Now you will... The weapon package, okay. And that's it. That's where it ends, basically. Craft a custom zombies. This I like quite a lot, actually. This is actually, you know, something that makes sense to me. Despite it being kind of underwhelming in general and probably not going to be played, I just like the idea. I don't know. Looks like a fun card. Discover a spell from your deck. If it's arcane. How long are we sitting here? Half an hour. We're gonna sit here for 4 hours at least, guys. So, shouldn't a mage have this card? Why does Hunter have a card like this? Why does he need that? In fact, most of the hunter spells are probably not arcane. It confuses me so hard that I have to press poor design. Like, how did you came up with that? Oh, but you will have like super special spells that you need to have. No, I need weapons. I need weapons in my hand. I want this in my hand right now. Should become bigger? Yeah. That's the one I need. I also need this for free, alright, Blizzard? Give this to me for free into my opening hand all the time. I want to win games, guys. I just want to win games sometimes. Honestly, at this point, if a priest card says deal damage to all enemies, I'm just that much closer to uninstalling the game. Alright. If a friendly undead dies after deal 4 damage, basically. Because the undead will constantly die. Alright. 4 damage, Borkler. All enemies. All fucking enemies, dude. Well, here's another Borkler to worry about. Thanks, Blizzard. Keep printing those. I love that shit. It gives a reborn to every undead. You play this. This is a scary one. You know, the combat. This is not a control Borkler by any means necessary. You kind of just go face with it, honestly. But if your opponent happens to play tempo, you just kind of win. You know, you just play some undead. Oh, you're playing tempo? I win. Oh, very nice. Very nice, Blizzard. Very nice. Add a copy of a Borkler to your hand. Opponent's deck. Isn't that like underwhelming? But with the combination of this thing, it's kind of fine, so it's average. I kind of like this card. We've never seen a card like this that kind of scales pretty much. It's just the weirdest thing. I'll give it a good design. We've never seen this. It seems like ridiculously awesome. Like every single class should have a card like this. Like why? I would want to give it a poor design just because there's not more cards like these. Like what? Resurrect a friendly minion that costs 3 or less. That's a fun little card. See, how is it like? Isn't this cool? This seems cool. It also seems like one of those tempo cards, but you're not allowed to play 1-drops, and you kind of want to avoid 2-drops too. So it's just too complicated for me to evaluate. What? Any undead? Holy, what the fuck is this? This is a little bit too strong, don't you think? Well, I guess they do have to print them undead support, and this is one of the craziest ones I've ever seen. Because I imagine you can get some pretty big ones too. But I don't see it, so I guess that's fine. Vision of Darkness? Permanently? What do you mean permanently? What do they mean? So I would imagine you can like constantly discover, right? Discover a shadow spell. Just change the hero power. You don't need to say permanently. But a shadow spell. This stays in your... So you could just say give a permanent, add a permanent, not a permanent. That would make a lot more sense. So we've never seen this before as well. Priest is unlocking some new mechanics. I'll give it a well design. I'm sure it's gonna be fun. We have 4 left. Let's see the legendary. Resurrect all friendly undead that died after your last turn. Okay. Okay. Sounds about right. Another good undead card. What is this death rattle? This is the scary undead. Because this is like between these kind of unplayable undead that this thing is gonna resurrect. We also should keep in mind that there's, you know, a lot of undead synergies. So when we get to neutrals, we're gonna think like undead has like 20% bonus to tempo or whatever. Maybe even more. Maybe 25%. Haunt a card in your hand. When you play it, summon a 3. Do you get to choose? What the fuck? I guess you don't. But it says haunt a card. But there's no way you get to choose. There's no way. This stuff... But it should say random. But now we will never know, guys. It seems pretty fair. Again, also 3/3 soldier, not an undead. Oh, not an undead. All right. Nothing too crazy. All right. Cost 1. Yeah. Nothing too crazy. And this one. I kind of want to give it like a bad design. Just because, especially when you're trying to resurrect stuff, this will get in the way and it will actually not get the effect. Maybe after, like, play a shadow spell, this could be like a 2/2 after you play a shadow spell, give it +1 health or something. That would be, like, normal, but this seems like fucking absolute unplayable garbage. That's what it looks like. Why would you print a card like this? Like, if a card is unplayable, it's definitely poor design, and it doesn't fit any archetype or anything, so it's like, excuse me? Can you just make it a 7-drop that cast the fucking arcane missile for every shadow spell casted this game or something? Just do something. Even as a 1-drop, cast an arcane missile for every shadow spell casted this game. It wouldn't break the game, actually. You know? It wouldn't actually break the game. I'm sorry. So, this is just so underwhelming and so stupid that I don't care. I've heard Warrior doesn't suck anymore. We're gonna have 11 classes now. There's no reason to make more classes in Hearthstone. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. This is just the stupidest thing I've ever seen. I don't even know how they're gonna cram all these classes in the Hearthstone when you get to build a deck. Because there's like no space for 11 classes. I don't know what they're thinking, man. It's exciting, it's a new class. We don't need more classes. We didn't even need the fucking Demon Hunter. Nobody liked Demon Hunter, except for me, actually. I liked it at a certain time when it wasn't, like, broken. Something like that. I remember playing Demon Hunter quite a bit. Because it was a cool tempo class, after all. And it did some cool things. But other than that, like, we didn't need that shit. At all. It's so unnecessary. Just come up with something better, you know, mix classes a little bit more, like the dual class thing. That was a fine mechanic. The problem with Blizzard is they think they can get away with printing constantly new mechanics completely, or new archetypes, and forgetting the old archetypes. Or keywords or whatever. They just forget about the old ones. We're not gonna bring back those. But you know what we're gonna bring back? A bunch of Borklairs. Because that's a fun mechanic that will never fucking go away. Fuck yeah, dude. We didn't see too many Borklairs, just one. So, not too upset about that. For each... What? Come on, man. You give Priest an easy way to get 2 cards and... a warrior has to struggle. Technically can cost 0 mana, which is fantastic. It will never happen, and that's why it's a poor design. Because it just... You can laugh at this. If this was like 5 mana, draw 3 cards, fantastic! Fuck yeah, dude. Good design. That's all it takes. Just tweak these fucking 2 numbers a little bit. No problem. But now it sucks like ass. Thank you, Blizzard. What a fucking laughable bullshit. Give a minion +1/+1. Repeat for each damaged friendly character. That seems ridiculous. Yeah, they're actually buffing the archetype that already exists. That doesn't happen very often, guys. I swear. This shit doesn't happen very often. So this one is pretty scary. It's one of those imp cards, man. You get +1/+1, and you keep getting bullshit on top of that. So, +3/+3 is ridiculously common. But at late game, it's nothing too crazy, man. I never really played self-damaging warrior decks. Let's see what else do we have. Fire spell, deal to all minions. Oh, the vibes, man. That stupid pirate Borklair vibes. Skipper, right? I still remember the name for some reason. Risky Skipper. Oh, get the fuck out of here. This shit is terrifying. This fucking... No. Get it out of my face, man. To all minions. So it does damage itself as a Risky Skipper, basically. They should just call it Risky Skipper 2. Then I wouldn't actually call it poor design, because it's a very accurate name, I would say. And it's actually more common to activate this Borklair. You don't have to play a specific card type that you wouldn't normally play. Like fire cards are just spells technically, so you're gonna play spells more likely than play pirates. So this shit is worse. It's an upgraded Risky Skipper, so shove it in your ass. I don't want to see that. Especially in a self-damaging deck that didn't exist when Risky Skipper existed. So this card is insane. It's beyond insanity. I don't want to see that shit. Equipped for 2. It has to be a fire spell. Oh, and give a random minion in your hand. Oh, at least not in play, because that would have broken the game significantly. Alright, is that crazy? It's fine. it's a little bit too random to do anything crazy. Yeah, it's fine. I'm not excited about it, but it's fine. Go dormant? Revive what the fuck are you... What the... Oh, be... To... Okay. Okay. Ah, so you get 12 points of tempo. Very nice. Oh, god damn it, dude. 12... Come on, man. I hate rat. This is like a more disgusting version of a rat. I don't like it, man. Don't stop printing rats. Stop it. Blizzard. It would be fine if it revives one time. Okay. 8 points of tempo. You squeezed it out of a 4-drop. Oh, oops. It's 12, actually. Because it's not like, you know, there's that imp that generates 9 points of tempo immediately. Yes, this is over time, technically. But it also has rush, so it will, like, get full value of that 12 points. Potentially getting 14 points or some even astronomical number for a 4-drop. Get rats out of my face! Stop printing fucking rats, man. This is like so out of the loop, to be honest, that, but it does draw a specific minion, it doubles its stats, it's a taunt, doubling stats, very nice. It seems like it's a cool card. I can't be mad at it. It's also a very simple card, you know, 2 fucking lines of text. And it has flavors, so... I don't care. You know? Like, what? A taunt? Where did that come from? But you can potentially add some kind of taunt finisher into your deck. And this is a very good combination, right? Because it cannot be targeted with spells. But you know what it can be targeted with? This guy. Yeah, it doesn't matter how big your fucking shit is. Sometimes they can still target you very much. And immediately destroy you. But doubling this thing is pretty scary. It's just, after you waste 4 mana, doing nothing pretty much, drawing a card, you lose. I'm sorry, dude. You lose. So there's nothing overwhelming about this card whatsoever. Despite it being this new and improved 12/12 that cannot be targeted for 10 mana. Except you split the 10 mana a little bit, and you, instead of having more attack, you have more health. I hope that helps. You also get rush. So it's a new and improved version of a shitty card that nobody cared to play. But I guess... But this one also has taunt. So I can't complain. This looks like a cool combo. But the only combo, honestly. They just printed these 2 cards and they said to themselves, oh, this is like super cool, guys. And everyone agreed, except for me. I don't think it's that cool. It is a finisher, technically. Nah. It's so funny, because it's a little bit worse than you think, because you have to draw this in a specific order, and you will just play these 2 taunts and no other taunts, so you're not allowed to play any other taunts in your deck anymore. Just, it's such a mess. It's such a disgusting mess. I love that this shit exists, so I will not say it's a poor design, because it's just the funniest design I've ever seen. Alright, so funny, dude. It gives false hopes to people that these cards are actually playable, and I believe it's not. At the end of turn, your opponent discards this card is insane. This is like again over the top powerful. I almost like disrupting opponent's spells, because spells usually are quite a bit of a problem for tempo decks. But I don't know how to feel about this, man. Just immediately discard opponent's spell, like, poof. I think this card mechanic is a little bit more powerful than just like 2 points of tempo. It could potentially be 3 or 4 points of tempo, but it obviously matters who you're dealing with, and the range of randomness is ridiculous as well with discard mechanics. They finally started printing out discard mechanics. They have not printed those mechanics because they're just so ridiculous. This stuff is ridiculous to me. But I will say it's neither, alright? It's neither like too powerful or too weak. It's just some weird shit, man, that I don't care about, honestly. It's probably gonna be played because, you know, you want to discard your opponent's board clears, and it's the most satisfying thing in the universe to do that. But other than that, I don't really care, man. Cast a copy of the last spell your opponent played. Because the problem with discard mechanics is that your opponent is holding a bunch of cards that they don't expect to lose. They expect to play it in some kind of order, especially if they have a combo deck of all things, the rarest unicorn thing in the Hearthstone universe. This card will give nightmares to the combo player that I watch every single day. This card will start giving nightmares. So I just want to press poor design just for the sake of the person not getting a heart attack. Because I genuinely care about him. What the fuck, man? Yes, his name is Mark. It's not a big fucking mystery. Cast a copy of the last spell your opponent played. Honestly, it's a pretty fun thing. It should say discarded or discarded. That would be fun. If it says or discarded, that would be just that additional flavor that like definitely makes sense. But there should be like a little bit more cards that discard, and then Blizzard would realize, oh, oops, that's probably a bad idea. I don't know if it's a well-designed card. It just is one of those fun cards. You have to pay attention to what your opponent is doing, what is he capable. You have to read your opponent. Is as much flavor as you can possibly get from a card, and it's not that strong, so it kind of pisses me off that it's not strong, but I don't care. It's just enough flavor to like kind of make sense, kind of make it playable. You're just kind of lurking in the shadows waiting with this card. It's the stupidest thing ever, but it is satisfying. I mean, all I can think right now is your opponent plays this board clear, and you play that board clear back against their empty board, and it's just the most satisfying thing. You cleared nothing. You did nothing. But at least you played a 3-3. And that's fucking awesome. Summon 1-2 and 2-4 at 6 mana. Honestly, it's a decent fire spell. So the fire package is totally fine. And the 1-2 thing is already pretty broken at Druid, so it's definitely gonna work here as well. Yeah, 2-4 next at turn 6. Yeah, if it was at turn 5, it would be pretty broken, but this is like super balanced. I kinda like it, but I just don't care. I'm looking like spectacular cards, spectacular failures or wins. Like, surprise me, Blizzard. Make me excited to craft a card for the first time in my life, dude. Honestly, this feels like a bad design. So you're technically getting a 4/6, but you know how likely it is that you get a 4/6? 10% chance. There's probably a 50% chance that you get a 2/3. And the rest, the 40% chance that you get nothing. You just draw 2 minions. Congratulations. Technically, you could play all spell deck. And, wow, congratulations. I hope that works for you. Shaman's looking pretty good on that one. It is probably possible, though. I just don't know the Shaman identity anymore. Shaman is like the lowest tier garbage that nobody plays. The moment I see Shaman, I'm like, oh, here's a win. Here's a free win. As long as they don't have the devolution card. Devolving wave or whatever that means. Summon a copy of each minion in your hands. They attack and they die. And this, I don't know what this is trying to accomplish. It's not like a bunch of cards have death rattles. Well, they do, and actually. So it is a pretty interesting one. It's the more... It is... I don't think I've ever seen anything like this before. It clears a board and fills the board. It's a huge card. It's not the Nathrius level of a card. So I can at least appreciate it. I'll give it a well-designed. I'm okay with like 10 mana cards that do crazy things, but this requires you to have a full hand, so it has a lot of requirements. So because it's so difficult to pull it off, I'm like, okay, you can have that one, Mr. Shaman. Just don't expect a good win rate. No problems there, right? Nobody wants that. So this card is pretty crazy, actually. When I calculated, it's pretty crazy. You get like 10 points of tempo already. There's a taunt, so it's like 12. There's a heal, so kind of plus 2 more, so it's 14. Still not good enough, but, you know, it's a funny card. Is it rush too? No, not rush. No rush. Not enough rush, guys. Every card is supposed to have rush these days. After this, attacks and kills a minion resurrected on your side. This is actually one of the coolest cards ever. Stealing your opponent's minions by attacking into them. What else can you ask for, honestly? You know what the funniest thing you can do? Is steal a bunch of rush creatures. And then you completely obliterate your opponent with this one minion. And that's pretty insane. But it's like, it still doesn't feel overwhelming. It's just so balanced, like, it's crazy. I've never seen a card so crazy and so balanced at the same time. So far, like, it's poor and well-designed is, like, rivaling. Yeah, I can't expect anything else from Shaman but, like, good design. Like, I enjoyed playing Shaman the whole way through until, like, this expansion. The Castle Nathria, I didn't build a single Shaman deck this year, technically. So, I don't know anymore anything about Shaman, but I used to play Shaman all the time. Summon a 6/6 undead with taunt. So this is a 3/3 technically that you summon immediately. So it's not that strong, but because this is a taunt, it's actually the death rattle is completely different. Because now you're forcing your opponent to actually kill this, and so technically the 6/6 or the 3/3 has charge. I don't know, man. It's a lot more difficult to evaluate that stuff. Is it undead? It's also an undead, so it also has the 20% bonus that we talked about. Has charge and bonus. Alright. Oh, so weird. And because this is a taunt, this is actually 6 health taunt. It's so complicated, man. Technically, you can just call it an 8/8 because it has so many values. Plus undead tag. So it's kind of like a 9/9 for 5 mana. This card is insane. It's just, it's a slow card. It doesn't immediately try and kill your opponent. That's the only downside. Yeah, this card is insane. I just never seen a shaman have an identity like this. A non-tempo identity at this point. I've never seen that before. I don't think it works. Yeah, it's a weird one. I mean, we never really seen something like this with a taunt. I think it is very strong. And because it's a completely new design, in a way. See, the funniest thing is, technically this is a tempo card, because it's resistant to Borklairs. That's the funniest thing of all time. So it has that additional value. Death rattle is given to this minion triggered twice. What the what? You can do that? You can give death rattles? Excuse me? How do you do that? Give other... So there's probably just... No. Apparently there's 3 ways to give death rattles. So, tough luck, Blizzard. You should have put it, this card over here. Now I'm just confused. Give your minions deal 3 damage to a random enemy. Oh, disgusting. But, very, very flavorful. Well, hands down, Shaman is the best designed class forever and ever. For some reason, they just can't stop surprising me. Except for that stupid devolution wave. They should have not done that. It's like, well, we're gonna nerf silence, but devolution? Nah. It's fine. Shaman can have it. Yeah, really? Give your other minions death rattle, give your minions... What the Are you kidding me? This is so disgusting, man. Technically, it's not that crazy. But... from my point of view, from my tempo point of view, ooh. This is madness, dude. It's absolute madness. Especially with the stupid 1-drop. But I don't really like the 1-drop that much. I don't think it's that impactful. So what's the last one? Summon 2 zombies. Overload. Now with the 1-drop into 2-drop. Because of this combo, we just flood the board with zombies. Absolutely, dude. It's just I don't like combos like that. I want flexibility. I don't know how to feel about this. Because it's actually a Murloc, it's like ridiculously scary. You can also like generate this out of nowhere. I actually don't like it, man. They're just gonna play Murloc Shaman again. And now it's gonna be powerful all of us. No, I don't like Murloc Shaman that much. Come on, man. Give me the evolution so I don't have to deal with their death rattles. Why do shamans get death rattles? Come on, man. Aren't they supposed to like counter other people's death rattles? Everyone else should get death rattles, so shaman has fun devolving things. Well, that's the funny thing, is it actually makes sense that shaman has the death rattles. Because it cannot devolve itself, can it? Well, it obviously can. I don't know. Doesn't... You know, it actually doesn't make sense. The evolution effects on death rattles are terrible. So, overall, because it's conflicting with evolution in Shaman, I have to say poor design. Because I've just seen a flaw that makes no fucking sense, man. And I've also never seen Shaman have death rattles to begin with. Like, what the fuck is that? And it's like, the entire package is death rattles. Except for this stupid card that makes absolutely no sense. Did I press bad design? Because this definitely is bad design. I hope I pressed it, man. Alright, the Death Knight. Not all cards have been revealed for Death Knight, were they? Because it... Well, there's the core, basically. Path of Arthas. So we have to actually review that as well. It's not over yet, guys. It's not over yet. So we're gonna review this after this. Alright. I hope you're familiar with the runes, because I am. This card is nuts. It's one of the most nuts cards ever printed. Honestly, you know, it kind of gives hope for just tempo decks. Because as a control deck, you're not trying to kill your opponent, so because it actually buffs tempo decks and not control decks, I'll take it anytime, dude. And if you're playing an aggro deck, I don't know how you do that, but good luck. Good luck, dude. Good luck playing aggro decks in 2023, boys. This card's pretty crazy. I'm sure, like, it's so crazy. It's the most strongest Borkler ever. It's almost, like, these two cards are the reason to play full blood runes and nothing else. And I'm kind of confused why there's more of that stuff being printed out than any other type. Like, what are they doing? It's kind of crazy. So let's check all the blood stuff. I imagine this is blood. This is like some kind of toxic rune or something. I don't know why it doesn't say what kind of runes it has. I'll say fucking I'll say this is arcane rune. I really don't care, man. Or we should just call it blue or green and red. That should be like the most common sense thing to do, honestly. So one red rune, okay. Raise 6 corpses and 1/2 risen with taunt. As okay, 6. Okay. This card is pretty crazy, man. I think Death Knight is gonna be a little bit ridiculous. Yeah, I've never seen a crazy card like this, besides the stupid druid thing for 6 mana that fills everything with taunts. This is kind of like the opposite equivalent of Onyxia. It has a very similar power level at 8 mana instead of 10. Very similar, dude. I'm sure you can buff that stuff, right? The real question is, well, doesn't it leave a corpse? Yeah. That's kind of the whole point. What is that? Risen Groom? What do you mean? Why is it here? What is this? I don't remember if I gave a point, so I'll just give a point. I'm okay with this card. I'm kind of not okay because it's a little bit too annoying. It's probably gonna... Well, it should be kind of difficult to use the corpses like that. To generate corpses like that. You can generate corpses with this thing. I hope it's useful. Detonate a corpse to deal 1 damage. If any still alive. Repeat this. This is actually annoying, man. So far, like, why do you need 2 Borklers? So is this... So now it's a poor design. Because, it is a control deck. The red runes are control decks. You get to heal too. Fuck me, man. Alright, the green runes, what the if this was like a tempo deck, like, I understand, man. But this is some control bullshit. If a friendly undead died after your last turn, discover an green rune card. Nah. Infect all enemy minions when they die. Infect, what does infect mean? Oh, when... Okay, so that's... Give this effect, basically. When they die, you summon 2/2 zombie with taunt. I don't like this. I don't like this at all, man. This is a reverse Borkler at the same problem, basically, as every Borkler has. The more creatures you summon, the more punished you're gonna get. Just focus in your stupid board. Don't fucking look at my board. It's not like you can summon creatures on my side and get some kind of bonus out of it. See, that's my problem, you know? I don't like counter cards in general, and this... Every single time I'll see a fucking counter card, I'll immediately say it's a bad design. Keep that in mind for the future, you know? Should add a random minion in your deck to gain 3 corpses. Fucking reverse Borkler is fucking garbage. It pisses me off, like... This is pretty much like... Yeah, the small taunts are also very valuable. I forget to say that. Taunt effect almost like gives +1 stat and plus 10% in total. Something like that. Something crazy. Maybe even plus 15%. I'm not exactly sure how the math goes, because, you know, I have to invent it first. Invent evaluation. And evaluation, basically, you have to imagine that every single Hearthstone battle is like a math problem, where the winner have decided that they have a certain amount of value generated more than the opponent. So, if you kept winning the whole time and you didn't take any damage, technically you generated 15 points more tempo than your opponent. It's hard to do, but you did it, basically. That's the win condition. Technically, you know, you could be fighting against 40 health decks or whatever, but in general, you generated 15 more points of tempo. That's how you solve this math problem of who gets to actually win. But that's if you didn't take any damage. So there's a way to actually solve Hearthstone. It's a solvable game, guys. It's pretty complicated, but it's very solvable, which is why I use math all the time to try and like crack it down to just the idea of tempo, and because tempo is like the most valuable thing. Anything that you have on the board that will stay on the board will constantly attack your opponent. It's the most valuable thing you can do. So, yeah. I love math, and I love that you can actually figure out Hearthstone. It's the most mind-blowing thing. Shred a random minion in your deck to gain 3 corpses. Come on, corpses cannot be that valuable. After a friendly undead dies, draw a card. Okay. I've seen better. For 4 mana you get the Cultist that draws you cards for whatever creature dies. And honestly, I think Cultist is still a playable card. I hope it's still in Standard, right? I haven't seen it being played for a long time now. And I'm kind of scared that it's not in Standard anymore. Because it's, I would actually play it in some decks that I have. Like, most tempo decks want to draw cards. I'm just saying, like that. So, there's nothing special. We have a neutral card since the dawn of time. You know, that does that. And you don't need to have runes or some bullshit like that. So let's look into the Path of Arthas. There's a lot of cards here. A lot, man. Ugh, disgusting. Well, let's look into the red ones. I guess they're kind of in order. There's a little bit more blue ones. It's kind of weird. Alright, in order, let's hope. Give all minions in your hand +1/+1. Spend 3 corpses to give them +1/+1 more. I definitely like that. I just, like, you're playing a control deck, so how are you gonna use that? I like the card, but now I'm just confused, because it's a part of a package all of a sudden. Oh, and I also don't know how you mix... The rune mechanic is a little bit too confusing to me, because you never really know what kind of decks you can actually squeeze out. Like, it's kind of a very, very challenging deck building thing that people will have to figure out and spend a lot of time combining things and trying things. So, that kind of alone is a good design, but you have to question yourself, how good is it to spend too much time in Hearthstone? Well, nobody cares, because people just gonna post the best decks, and they're just gonna copy and paste it without a question. I, on the other hand, will be lost completely when playing this new class. So what I'm actually gonna do is just not play this class, which kind of, you know, ruins the purpose, but, you know, fuck you, Blizzard, for making things complicated. I don't appreciate it anymore. I don't want to waste my time anymore on this game. Alright, spend a corpse to discover. This time you spent a corpse, so this actually makes much more sense. But still, I just don't care. Destroy the highest attack enemy minion It should give you a corpse, by the way. Corpse husband. Because he wants to tell a story of how a minion gets destroyed by a mysterious shadow spell with his deep voice. Destroy the highest attack enemy minion. Seems annoying. Give a minion in your hand. Attack equals to this minion's attack. Doesn't say random, but I imagine it's random. So they just, whenever they want, they just like, well, this one is gonna say random. This one, actually, it would look very ugly if it would say random. So we don't care about, coherence. We care about aesthetics. Very funny, Blizzard. Very funny. I kind of want to press that poor button just because of that. But, it seems like a cool card. Seems like a harmless card. Yeah, figure out for yourself, basically. Spend 2 corpses, give all minions in your hand +2 attack. What's up with the attack? It's not like your creature's gonna have charge. It's not like you're even gonna have creatures because you're playing a goddamn control deck. I'm sorry, dude. Also, it should give itself some attack. You're lacking some attack, dude. Or you should just give as much attack as it has. This is the stupidest thing ever. It's fine. It's just giving attack to creatures probably not impactful anymore these days. It's all about health. So, honestly, it feels like it's just the bad the part that makes me feel like it's a bad design, I still don't know how do you put everything together, so I can't really judge anything. I'm just confused. Fill your board with random undead. Completely random. The Scourge. I don't like it. But yeah, it's fine. It's a cool card. At least it's not a board clear. You can do anything you want on your side of the board. Just leave me alone. That's all I ask for Blizzard to do as well. Leave me fuck alone, man. Let me do my thing. You can do your thing, dude. No problem. Just don't clear my board with 1 card. That's all I'm asking, dude. Summon 2 zombies with taunt. Spend 4 corpses. Give them reborn. Excuse me? That seems like it sucks. I still can't evaluate how much a corpse cost. I would have to go much deeper into calculation. But this seems like very expensive stuff for just like... Well, you do get taunts if you want to protect yourself. And that can actually be quite crucial to generate more value. Choose an enemy minion. I'm really curious now about neutral cards. That's the real juice. Choose an enemy minion. Your minions attack it. Resummon any. Also, we're probably not gonna generate that much influence. But it's the best I can do, guys. I can sit down for 4 hours and enjoy this nonsense. Choose an enemy minion. Your minions attack it. Resummon any dead die. I love this card. This card is awesome. Well, I know I will play the green one, I probably will play, like all colors, because I'm so indecisive anyways. So I will literally ignore all these higher rune cards with 2 runes or more. Transform an undead into 4/5 undead. with Rush, you have to select an undead. I don't like that. Transform, you don't get a corpse. Honestly, just sucks. But you do get to attack kind of twice with the undead in this thing. You're probably gonna transform a 2/2. So you're giving it a +2, +5, plus rush. It's kind of satisfying. It's nothing too overwhelming, okay, guys? Giving a creature +2, +3, I mean, it has been done before. And it doesn't overwhelm me in any way. Unless there's a 1-drop undead. And now I'm scared. If there is. Alright. So, it's a huge difference. If there is a 1-drop, because we haven't actually seen one. But, I imagine there's like some kind of stupid neutral card. Then this card is like the scariest thing in the universe. So we actually have to double check. Just because of this stupid ass card. 1-drops, guys. Well, we don't get to see 1-drops that easily. 1-drops? Undead. Give a random friendly undead. +2, plus... I'm not sure how this... No, it wouldn't work because it transforms. So this is underwhelming, but... This is a scary one. Even though it doesn't do much. But it's still you, for 3 mana, you get a 4/5 with Rush. And this one, after you summon an undead... Okay, so there are 1-drops. Yeah. Yeah, it's scary. It's a scary one. Shut the fuck up. Give me the path. Yeah, but you're still not gonna play those 1-drops. That's the whole point. Despite this being like a strong combination, you're just not gonna play them in your deck. Because 1-drops are terrible. Summon 2 copies of this minion. But I will try. It's kind of interesting. What can you do with this card, right? Summon 2 copies of this minion. Okay. So 9 points of tempo. It's nothing to laugh at. I'm not gonna lie. It's like a consistent counter to the stupid imp thing. It's like very consistent power level wise. I mean, if there are buffs, and there are buffs, you play this. Maybe that's the strategy you play. Nah, like we have to review everything. I'll honestly say, oh no. There's one problem with this card, and I hate this card. You can buff it in mysterious ways. You can also return it to your hand multiple times potentially. Just because it's so kind of crazy, like it sucks up all the buffs and summons copies of it. It's one of the strongest creatures I've ever seen printed. Like, period. There's no way this card is not going to cause problems. And do you see another problem? It's also an undead. And because it summons copies, it gives you corpses. So it has so many bonuses. My head hurts. My head just honestly hurts really bad. Besides, it also has taunt. Like, come on, man. Stop with the bonuses. So it has like 4 other bonuses besides just summoning 3/1/3s for free. Has like 4 other bonuses, really. Very funny, dude. Fucking very funny. Copy all frost spells in your hand. What the fuck? Yeah. Yeah, that is a scary one. Because of this card. Stupid refresh mana. I don't care. Spend up to 5 corpses. I don't care about combo decks in general, so this doesn't interest me at all. 5 corpses, deal 2 damage to random enemy for each. But because it's 3 runes, it almost doesn't exist to me. The 3 rune thing. Because I imagine, you want to combine runes, you don't want to just play pure deck. Obviously, everyone is going to try the power level of a pure deck. But I'm just guessing, guys. The green stuff, looking pretty good. And you might want to have the green stuff. Spend up to 3 corpses, freeze that many enemy minions. What the fuck? I don't want to get frozen. Leave me alone. So, it's a pretty cool card. I've never seen anything like this, to be honest. What would you use the weapon for if everything is frozen already, It's kind of funny. Yeah. I like the design. It's kind of cool. I don't like being frozen that much, but I think Death Knight can have it for free. But it will keep doing that, right? After you cast a spell, deal 1 damage to 2 random enemies. At least it doesn't freeze. Yeah. Wait. It's one of those cards, isn't it? Oh, stop with that, man. Stop it. Flame... the stupid, mage card that deals 2 damage, basically. It's back now. And it also is elemental. Like, it has the same stuff, except it's 2 mana now. What? How is this not gonna break the game? I know what I want to play. I want to play blue and green now. But see, the funny thing is, I kind of need this buff for this guy. So there's some weird combinations in there. And also, I need this guy to buff this card, Yeah. Yeah. So and this is like, what is this supposed to do? It's not like I'm gonna have a lot of spells, right? Probably not. After your hero attacks a minion, deal 2 damage to enemy hero. Wow, an aggro card. How fancy is that? Gain 1 attack for each frost spell in your hand. What the Seriously? Is this a 3-2? Consistently 3-2? As a 1-drop? We've never seen that before. And I really don't care, to be honest. Because it's just like a fair card. I just want to know what freeze spells do. Or frost spells. Deal 3 damage to an enemy and freeze it. Deal 1 damage to all other enemies. That's a scary one. That's a... to an enemy. It's a better swipe. The improved swipe. You didn't have to do that. Like, it's a very much improved swipe. Because it's cheaper. And 3 damage versus 4 damage is like, now it's more flexible. And it freezes. So it's so much more better. Oh, then swipe. I don't know if I like that, man. I haven't seen swipe in a while. I believe it has been kicked out of the game for some reason. Probably for a good reason. Nah, nobody cares about this card. I imagine. This one is kind of crazy. Oh, it's a 3 durability. I thought when I first saw it, it had 5 durability. No, but it's literally just the way it is. Okay, then. I don't care. No, it is a pretty cool card. Also, you can kind of manipulate if you want to summon creatures immediately or something. Like after 2 kills, you replace this weapon with this fucking 1-drop. The cool part about this, it doesn't require any runes. It's like the most signature card you can get. There's 2 more of these. Spend up to 8 corpses. Summon a risen groom with stats equal to the amount spent. Risen groom. It's these guys. With the stats equal to the amount spent. Okay. It sucks. Kind of. Now we kind of see the value of a corpse. A corpse value is a +1/+1 apparently. Nah. I don't think so, dude. But it is a signature card, so it might be playable. A 12/12? Potentially? Absolutely not. You're not gonna get 8 corpses on turn 5. I don't know what do you have to do that. But you can't do it, okay? You just can't do it. This one is the scariest thing in the universe. This is another one of those, and this is actually signature card. It just doesn't have taunt. Crazy, I know. It also has reborn, so it can keep on dying as much as it wants, and then it kind of procs itself anyways. Still weird as shit, man. My only question is, does this actually, like, break the game or not? The same way. I feel like it does, man. I got a feeling it breaks the goddamn game very easily. Technically, you buff this thing +1/+1. That's all you do. And then it copies itself. So it uses 5 corpses to do exactly that. Nothing fancy, to be honest. Like, it actually feels balanced. It feels so cool. It doesn't feel overpowered at all. When I simulate this in my brain. Like, how can you abuse this? The only way you can abuse this if you can actually attach some kind of weird effects or buff it even further than I can imagine. You know, +3/+3, if you buff it like that and summon a copy of this, then it gets ridiculous. Also, if you can get a bunch of corpses out of nowhere, that would be interesting. But so far we reviewed almost every card, and it doesn't seem like you can just flood the board with a bunch of undead that will give you corpses. So, this one actually seems balanced and interesting because it requires something to summon a copy of itself, where this is just nasty combo card that is good on its own as it is, and it does actually give you corpses, and it does actually flood the board, so it does all the things that you really want, so you're gonna play green by default just to have this card in your deck all the time. That's what you're gonna see. Everyone's gonna be green. They're gonna be using green energy these days, man. Deal 4, your next spell this turn costs 2 less. We've seen this thing. Oh, this turn. No, we definitely seen that in Rogue. But this is specifically for spell. Doesn't freeze anything. I guess you're gonna have fun with the Dead Chiller, a little bit of fun. But it doesn't seem like it's broken or anything. This card is a little bit scary, but I don't care. I don't think the blue is that relevant. I think blue can suck my ass. No. I'll play green and 2 red. That's what I'll play. All the time. And you will have to convince me otherwise. Oh wait, I will have I won't have enough time to respond to comments. I'm sorry, guys. I'm gonna be busy preparing for the next YouTube rewinds. From the very beginning of the next year, I'll start preparing. Because that's what it's gonna take for me to actually do a proper one. Because this one is gonna ruin my reputation into existence. Not out of existence, but into existence. Which is a proper way to do everything. You make things exist. You know, it's not like Andrew Tate got banned. No. He created a version of himself that is banned, but he didn't got banned. Okay, he just jumped. Where can I get banned? He asked everyone, and everyone's like, you just have to say something misogynistic, and you're gonna get banned, guys. Yes, it's not Hearthstone content, but I have to talk about all kinds of shit that happens on the internet. I'm sorry, guys. Deal 5 damage to the internet for playing Hearthstone too much. You know, the moment you will say something about the internet culture to a Hearthstone player, they're just gonna turn off their brains and melt into non-existence. It's the funniest thing to actually see. I want to see more of that. So there's a reason why I talk about internet culture specifically right now. Deal 5 damage, freeze all enemy minions. Don't do that. Don't do... Okay. So let's deconstruct. You get the 3 mana thingy. You get this 5 points of tempo. Freezing is always gonna be like 3 mana. And again, to get like 3 mana damage thingy. Technically, it's 10 points of tempo plus 3 mana, or 10 points of tempo on a 4 mana card that costs 7 in total. Nothing overwhelming, to be honest. I don't like being frozen, though, because you immediately get 5 damage to your face as well. So, it's 12 points of tempo. And now we're reaching a limit that I do not like. But it's fair because you know what you're dealing against. So you're gonna, like, leave a little bit of room and, like, make sure you can kill a 5/5 when you're approaching turn 7 or some bullshit like that. This is actually nice, not to Death Knight, but to everyone else who's gonna be playing against Death Knight, because they know exactly how the Death Knight is gonna play, what kind of gameplay to expect. Like, everyone will know. You're gonna be sitting there and you're gonna be like, oh, he's gonna play this, and that card this turn. You know exactly what cards they're gonna be playing. That's how predictable Death Knight is gonna be, dude. Deal 3 damage to a minion. If that kills it, summon a 2/2 zombie with Rush, man. With Rush? So 5 points a tempo? Or 4 on average. But Rush... yeah. It's a good one. It's definitely a good one. It's one of those, you know, Demon Hunter cards that deals 2 damage. It's actually a little bit better than that. Deal 2 damage to, like, the lowest health thing, basically. You can only target minions, but it doesn't matter. It's better. It's better than that 4 points a tempo card. This is like 4.5 almost. It's kind of good. But he has to kill, but nah. I'm expecting, because I didn't see that many Borklers, I'm expecting there's going to be more minion-based stuff. But at the same time, why should I expect that when there's enough Borklers already, and we're not playing tempo decks right now, so technically, the game is screwed to the point of no return, so it's not going to be fixed just because you stopped printing Borklers. I'm sorry, dude. It's nice. The nightmare is not going to stop until the cards rotate. And that's still, the nightmare still might continue past that point. Because Blizzard doesn't actually give a fuck. They just copied and pasted Magic the Gathering idea of rotation. The real way to do things is to care about what cards people really like and what cards they don't like. And just, you know, keep the ones they like and throw away the ones they don't like. It's the simplest thing to actually have the core game. And everything else is like test grounds, basically. The wild format is supposed to be test grounds for the weirdest thing to happen, basically. But if people find out that they like a certain card and they play it all of a sudden more, then it should be a part of the core set. Where, you know, only the best things, the most filtered out content exist, basically. But if you want to go insane, you go to wild format. That's how it's supposed to work, man. And wild format, by the way, should be free. People shouldn't be forced to actually buy packs. That makes no sense to buy, because wild format is just a nonsense thing. For whales to play. For nobodies, actually. For total nobodies to play at. Who want crazy things out of the game just to feel anything whatsoever. When they lost so much fucking soul into this stuff. I fucking hate it, man. I fucking hate humanity. Humanity lost so much soul that I cannot even bring enough awareness to them to make them realize how stupid they are, basically. Now, they're lost already, basically. But I can't wait to see what happens when I push out my rewind. I really can't wait. Because it's war, basically. I'm declaring war against everyone. Scott Pilgrim versus the world, in actuality. Like, why would you have a title named Scott Pilgrim versus the world? It's almost like The Matrix. But the movie The Matrix actually didn't really introduce us to the true Matrix. Like, the realest, much more, Matrix is much more complicated than what it was in the movie. So the same thing goes for Scott Pilgrim. Fighting the world doesn't mean you just try to get one heart and take it over and fight all the X's, basically. No, you're trying to do a lot more. It's one movie, so you can only squeeze so much content in it. And yes, I deviated. Let's continue, guys. Let's continue freezing things. And freeze it, boys. As if we haven't seen... Oh, this is a signature card. Why? It's clearly a frost spell. Why is this a signature card? Am I gonna play it? No. So, I'm gonna give good design for this thing, because it seems like a solid card that I can't complain. Was there any bad design? I don't like this card, but, you know, with they now allow themselves to print uncomfortable cards by adding 3 runes. It's like, well, they have to be uncomfortable by playing this 3 rune deck. And I'm like, oh yeah, that feels very good. And that makes them very predictable too. So well done, Blizzard. You figured it out. The rune mechanic is fantastic. Everyone should have runes. In fact, you should rework everything. Consider reworking everything. Oh wait, you can't do that. You don't have enough brain to do that. In fact, all enemy minions, at the end of your turns, they take 2 damage. What the fuck? How? Why is it lifesteal? Okay, I'll play 2 blood and 1 green, because this seems like such a bad design that I can't even comprehend. Because we saw another Borkler, basically, that absolutely makes no sense. At the end of your turns, and you get the lifesteal, basically. Like, what? Are you fucking kidding me? You become immortal. That's what it's supposed to say. Basically. Kill. This is the stuff that I hate the most, man. When you have a Borkler attached to a healing effect, and it's cheap, and it's consistent, so it actually clears the board for sure for 5 mana. Come on, man, stop doing this bullshit. Now, 2 blood runes is gonna give me PTSD, man. I'll just insta-concede potentially. That's what very likely can happen, man. Wait, they put Death Knight up here. So did they updated something? Did they update the Hunter? Where's the Hunter? They didn't. So why did Death Knight go all the way up? Yeah, it's also 2 blood runes for this fucking Borkler. Come, give me a fucking break, dude. Give me a break, man. You fucking kidding me, man? Like, this is also gonna clear the board very consistently. Very efficiently, dude. No problems there. Fucking crazy, man. You lose a board a little bit and just, like, take it back immediately. At least it doesn't do much more than that, but it's bad enough. Like, you can clear a huge board with this. Doesn't even matter how big the enemy minions are. As long as you have corpses. Yes, technically you can play around that a little bit. See how many corpses your opponent has and whether you want to extend. So that's why it's kind of cool the way Death Knight works. I hope it actually highlights how many corpses your opponent has. If it doesn't do that, holy shit, I'm gonna be pissed, man. And finally, neutrals, boys. Our number 3 has been reached. For the final frontier. Neutrals. Tons and tons of neutrals. Actually, this feels like something completely different. The egg drop from space. This feels like a spiritual journey for me. Because I associate egg with myself, you know? With the greatest form of life. The greatest possibility. That's what egg's supposed to represent. And that's how I feel about myself. I have a greatest potential I've ever met. Any person I've ever met, I had the greatest potential to actually become something and impress people, you know? Simply because I'm so aware. I'm space aware, boys. So this one feels nice. The reason why I look back, Raron highlighted a card. Where are you, Raron? I don't recognize this thing. Death Knight? Get the fuck. The only cards that are gonna break are board clears. That's it, dude. Oh, and also that stupid spider thing. Fucking. Everything is undead? Holy crap. Almost everything. Let the battle begin. The neutrals. For neutrals, obviously, the impressiveness bar is a little bit lower. If there's anything even tiny bit impressive, if there's a chance that it's going to be played, it's going to be played in a lot of decks, that means. So, let's see if that happens. If a friendly undead died, deal 2 damage. No. Transform a random minion in your opponent's hand into Plague Spreader. That's an interesting card. But I don't like this stuff where it goes back and forth all the time. But you know what? You know, this is how you do discard, man. You let your opponent do it. So it feels... This is how you do it. You don't get to do it. Your opponent gets to do it. And you just play the shitty Yeti, basically. With 1 less health, apparently. Whoops. So it's a tech card. Nah. It's how you do it, but it's also, because it's a tech card, it absolutely makes no sense whatsoever. But it kind of feels like it's one of those cards that I would want to play. Just because. I don't know, it's just such an interesting card, I love it, man. I could play it in some decks, just because I want to destroy the Denathrius and some other stupid cards that would piss me off anyways. So, this is like possible, guys. And after their card has been destroyed and turned into this thing, now I can manipulate my hand into getting a fucking 4/4 instead of a 1-drop that I had left in my hand. So it's a win-win-win, boys. So tons and tons of wins right there in this card, potentially. And it could get even crazier if there's some kind of synergies you can come up with. I don't know. Probably... Yeah, let's not think about synergies, because that would be stupid. There's no synergies in Hearthstone. There's just, you can buff a board sometimes. It's the only synergy I've ever found that was effective. Give a friendly minion Death Rattle, summon plus 2/2 zombie with rush. This card sucks. It's a shitty 2-drop basically. It gives it 2 corpses, wow. Isn't that crazy? I mean, technically, we're not gonna talk about it. Discover a spell if a friendly undead died. It costs 2 less. What the fuck? That seems pretty good. I mean, yeah. I can see this being played. Yeah, I'll give it a fucking good design. I guess I'm not being that harsh. And, I should have given, like, -2 points for poor design if I see a Borkler, because I know it's gonna haunt me forever. But it just comes from, like, the same priest bullshit. Nonsense. Priest has better Borklers, honestly, at this point. So I really don't care. Nothing terrible happened so far. Whenever this attacks, deal 2 damage to enemy hero. It is a lifesteal creature. We don't really get to see many of those. So it's probably going to be played. It doesn't have some crazy synergies. It's nothing special. Give a friendly undead reborn. Whoa. That seems pretty sweet, actually. Alright. Yeah, this is one of those cool cards where you deal 5 damage consistently. I actually like this card. It's like the coolest Rager card of all time. Without having a name Rager in it because it doesn't have 1 health. But I will always know it as the cool Rager. Or the blue Rager, basically. After you summon an undead, give it +1 attack. That's the... I actually like this card as well. We're gonna see a lot of undead, basically. I kind of don't like the card just because it only buffs undead. I don't like undead synergies to begin with, but, you know, we'll have to play with what we have. I'll still have to, you know, consider it, because, like, okay, maybe I do play undead. And maybe I need a 1-drop like that, and it's a very good 1-drop, like ridiculously good 1-drop. Especially reminding myself that stupid 4/5 with rush thing. Deal 4 damage to random enemy. No. If your opponent's turn, deal 3 damage to them. No. Give random friendly minion Death Rattle. Summon an infectious ghoul. This card is insane, dude. There's no way this card is not insane, man. I don't think it's gonna break the game, but it's definitely bad design because it's insane. Like, on average, it's at least 8 points of tempo. At least. I'm sure you can do some crazy shit with this card. You just need to play that stupid thing on turn 4 with a bunch of taunts. in this, and now you can sacrifice this. And the most important part, it's undead, and it also resummons itself, so it will give you corpses. Actually, it's not that important because it only matters for Death Knight. Oh wait, what did I just see in a? Wait, Warlock. We didn't see Warlock. What the fuck is Warlock? Discard a random undead. Summon a copy of it. Okay. There's so many undeads that you're gonna be playing. This card doesn't work. Discard 2 cards. No. No, I don't want to discard 2 cards. When you seriously? Why? Why you brag this stupid discard thing? Nobody wants this shit. I don't care what kind of synergy you have. Nobody wants it back anymore. We got traumatized, okay? Discarding our own cards is garbage. Unless you can generate a bunch of cards. Which you can't. Okay? So forget about it. Fucking nonsense, man. For a little bit of tempo? Like, this is fucking tiny amount of tempo. For 2 discards. If you discard as many on... Oh, fuck me, man. Now it's a scary one. And it's a taunt, too. Septic Law. That's what I remember, guys. That's the dude. The silverware golem. Fucking garbage. I hate that garbage. Draw 3 cards, choose 1 to discard. Honestly, it's one of the coolest card draw cards I've ever seen. No, it's not. Actually, it's annoying because it has this discard synergy shit. I'm sure there's gonna be more discard synergies that, you know, got hidden because of this stupid... I was told, guys. I thought Rarent said, in general, all cards have been revealed, but apparently not. So I'm just confused of, what am I even doing here, guys? What the fuck am I doing here? When you play, or discard this, deal oh, okay. It's kind of disgusting. But at the same time, not I don't have faith in discards as a mechanic. I also don't like it, even if it does work. I don't like it. Seems random, dude. So there's this thing. Oh, there's no corpses. Only Death Knights have corpses. Okay, we can continue then. But yeah, this card is kind of awesome. I will definitely play it in every single deck. And that's why it's not awesome, because fuck this card, man. Now I'm forced to play this because it's the highest tempo card. Because the point of playing a tempo deck is to maximize value, and this card allows you to get a lot of value potentially. That's all you need. What else do you want? This is the greatest card of all time, but it's so powerful that I'm kind of skeptical of if it's not gonna get nerfed immediately. Especially, you know, the funniest thing to do is just make copies of this card. As many as you can possibly do. Alright, draw another undead and summon a copy of it. Yeah, just like that. Just like that, guys. Nah, it's a shitty card. Nobody cares about big cards that do small things. Technically, You know what the funny thing is? If you just play this card in your deck, it draws it. It's a 16 for 9 mana. It's not bad. But even then it sucks. Yeah, I don't need that shit. The egg sucks, man. It is undead though. Maybe playable. Draw a random shadow spell to your hand. Or add. I don't care. No. First card each turn costs 0. Wow, this card is so crazy. Yeah. Tell that to someone else. You just die, dude. All I have to do is sit back and survive. Oh, very difficult to do that. You just die. You don't have enough time to do anything. Because you have to have done a lot of things prior. Technically, you can play this in an aggro deck with huge cards, which make absolutely no sense. You're playing an aggro deck with huge cards, but then you're hoping to draw this card? This is the weirdest combo card because it's a fucking legendary of all things. I'm so offended I have to say it's poor design. Get the fuck out of my face, man. Nobody wants to craft you, dude. After you play a minion, don't craft that other card. And give it +1/+1. Wait, this... I love this card. These kind of cards I like. And you get a lot of corpses. Which, again, don't really matter anymore. No, it's not even undead. It's just like a cool card. Also, it summons beasts. Like, really cool beasts, too. I've never seen anything like this. Hawk Strider, dude. It should have Rush, guys. Why not everything has Rush, man? I feel offended now. Wait, you play a minion. You do have to play, like, a lot of small stuff. It's not, like, that big of a deal. But it's so hard to kill this. There's no way it's not going to start generating absurd amount of value. Obviously, if it said summon, it would break the game, so obviously it has to see play. Makes sense. Freeze an enemy minion and win the game. Silence it first. Silence? That's not bad. I just don't care, though. Freeze, guys. Freeze, yeah. As if it's gonna be played. So if it has potential to be played, it's good design. That's all I really care about. But if it's insulting to the point... I don't even care, honestly, because a lot of cards are, like, insulting. And I just don't care at this point. I'm so numb from poor design in a way. Choose an enemy minion, swap it with a random one in their deck. That's such a fucking weird card, man. I would just play it for the memes. It feels like a removal in a way. I don't even know. What? What is this? They're just trolling at this point. Fucking at this point, they're just running out of ideas. That's what it feels like, dude. Oh, look, it's a 6/6. Hilarious, dude. Hilarious. Like, generating value is kind of what you want from neutral cards, I think. At the end of turn, deal 2 damage to your hero. Because that is a very important bonus, you know, +1/+1 stats. Definitely worth some of your health. It doesn't have rush, so it sucks. Yeah. I would play it if it had rush. Let's be honest, man. It would be an okay card if it had rush. If you're holding a rush card that sucks, deal 3 damage. Oh, there's the... This is actually a nice looking card. But what? This is 2023. You have to deal at least 6 damage to make any sense whatsoever for holding a dragon, you know? You know how rare dragons are right these days? You have to activate them first. That's how rare they are. Whenever your opponent targets another minion with a spell, redirect it to this. Well, because your opponent gets to see this card. It's not a big of a mystery, is it? But technically, this fancy, man. Too bad you cannot redirect Borklers, so it's fucking useless. It's not like there's 0 removals. Did you guys saw a removal? I didn't see a removal. Maybe next time, Mr. Spellbender. What the fuck, man? Hilarious. I mean, if it's hilarious, I'll say it's poor man design. And I don't have patience for this shit. So this one is also like hilarious. All right. Yeah, nice try, Blizzard. Also, this is hilarious. Well, what the fuck is this shit? You gonna play a dragon deck now? Yeah. Also, this is also hilarious. This actually makes some sense, but like this? Really? You wanna damage yourself and you're gonna get a lot of bonuses? Yeah, now I'm getting angry, dude. Don't be hilarious, please. Summon a random 3-cost minion, okay? Whoa, 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 whoa! Whoa, 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 dude. This one I like, man. This one is crazy. Holy fucking moly, man. Holy fucking moly. Oh, again, mana thirst is, you just have to have 10 mana. That's it, man. You fucking kidding me? Eight cost minion. What is this, man? Also, you just play this on turn 5. And it's a good card. And you just like couple it with a 2-drop or something. Like this is auto-include in every single universe card for the next year as well. No questions asked. Crystal broken. This should just say broken. That's all it should say. No, it should say capitalism. Because it's actually an expensive card. That's the name of the card. Capitalism, dude. Nice. Spell damage +2, so it's already broken. Your spells can't target heroes this turn. Oh. So it's not broken. Oh, you know, so you cannot target yourself, you cannot kill yourself. If only. The dream, guys. Honestly, you know what? I fucking hate this card. So fucking Borkler. I see you, man. I see what you're doing there. You wanna fucking Borkler me right now. I'm not gonna allow you to do that. Like, you bet some asshole is gonna Borkler me with this card. I don't want to see that future. Enemy minions take double the Borklers during your turn. Okay. That's crazy. Are you fucking kidding me? What the fuck is this? This is even beyond a well-designed card. This is madness. What the fuck? It's the most powerful tempo card I've ever seen, dude. Like some cards just stand out like as if they're as if someone else have been making them. This not normal. Oh wait, you know what pushed this over the edge into bad design? Can you guess it? Did I said it plenty of times already? Oh yeah, Borklers, for fuck's sake. Stop it. Literally side by side. So let me guess. Borkler, am I right? Deal 2 damage to everything? Oh shit. Ooh. No. No, no! Oh, okay. Thank God. I thought it would be able to just keep summoning itself. But it summons this thing instead. Flamebringer? Please don't Borkley, please! Don't 3 times in a row on me. Deal 8 damage randomly split. That's fine. Oh! Oh, okay, so it doesn't go back and forth, it just keeps improving. Deal 8 more, mana thirst, gain 5 armor. Honestly, it looks like a cool card. And it keeps generating value. It's something that I would play. Yeah, looks good to me. I would play this shit. I want to deal 8 damage. 16 damage? 16 damage too much, man. 16 damage a little bit scary. I think people will play this card a lot. Ugh. But you will see it coming. That's the good design, dude. Oh, man. That's a good one. The only bad part about this is that it doesn't do anything. Yeah. But yeah, you see it coming. It will definitely deal 16 damage. Because you'll definitely wait. But yeah. This absolutely good design. This, the Rager thingy, just gives... Yeah, you resurrected. Am I right, guys? I've heard it, guys. I actually gonna resurrect this thing. Yeah, the best thing is not to resurrect it, but actually summon it from your deck somehow. Good luck, man. Good luck. I mean, Ragers are meant to be memes, so, thank you for that, Blizzard. It's like, oh, here you go, another Rager. Try and figure out why this card is bad, basically. That's what Rager means. This card, is bad for some kind of reason. I'm not sure why. Oh yeah, because it requires a combination of cards to fucking activation of the dragon card, man. +2/+2 and Divine Shield. I would play this. This seems very good. Yeah. But now we already have the broker, so I don't know how good this actually is. But it's still good in today's standards, man. By all means. Give me a 2/5 taunt. I'll take it, man. 2 other minions, yeah. Sweeper, yeah. Yes. Thanks, Blizzard. Very nice. Honestly, it's not that big of a deal. I'm only scared about big Borklers. Like, anything above 4 damage and 4 damages itself is an absolute nightmare. This stuff is completely reasonable because nobody's gonna play this because they're not gonna consistently make it useful, and that's the whole point. And you can't buff it with spell damage or whatever. So it's completely useless to most people because most people don't play against tempo decks. Battle and Death Rattle. Give a random friendly undead +5/+5. And Taunt. And it has Reborn. Are you fucking kidding me? So it's a 20/20? It's a 10/10 to begin with charge? What the fuck is this nonsense, man? 2028 mana, dude. Come on, man. What the fuck? It's even worse than that because there's the Reborn, so technically it's 22. Oh, good fucking hell, dude. At least it doesn't have Taunt. Congratulations. So I cannot say it's a poor design. If it had Taunt, it would be over the edge. I'm done. I'm done, dude. Fine. Whatever. Have your stupid 8 mana card, and I'm sure you will enjoy it. I could probably play this card myself and enjoy it. It's like that good, because it has a Reborn Death Rattle effect. Ugh. It will survive Borklers, and honestly, it will allow other creatures to survive Borklers. And anything that does that, and fights for the board, to be honest, I'll give it a well design. Fuck it, man. I'll take it. If I can take it, no one else can. Because I get to control the board. And you're not gonna... I don't care how many Reborn fucking skeletons you're gonna summon. I'll kill them all. All of them. Manually. I don't need a Borkler to kill them. With my bare hands, I'll kill them, dude. Your board is gonna be clear all the time. The only way you can fucking kill me is with some bullshit-ass cards that make no fucking sense. That will still remain in the game until the year is over. And there's another expansion. That will not happen for a long time, guys. I'm very scared. What is this? A 4/3 neutral? Yeah, excuse me, dude? It seems fine. Nothing special. There is like more death rattles. Finally, honestly, it's the only way to deal with the stupid Borklers. I had enough of this shit, man. So, it looks like it's all coming around. Like, I would give like an overall score of well designed, just because I'm not scared anymore to go outside. Shaman didn't got another... No, you know what? What didn't happen? Mage didn't get another Borkler. Mage. Thank you. You understand what I fucking needed. I want to look at Mage one more time and laugh at it. Oh, you want to fucking generate some cards and deal damage to my face. Haha, very funny, dude. Good luck with that shit. The way you deal damage to the face, you play a card that deals damage to the face consistently. It's not that difficult to understand. But if you Borklay everything, I guess I cannot do that anymore. Doubles the stats of all other minions in your deck. Yeah. It's a good card because I would play that 100%. It's one of those... like, you would think I would play this card? Nah, I would play this card. But the problem is you do have to draw your stuff, and your stuff has to be impactful in terms of... Nah, it's not for me. Maybe it's for some other people to play this thing, but not for me. It's too powerful for others, though, so I don't like it. And finally, the final and ultimate card that will decide the fate of Hearthstone, because Hearthstone only needs 8 points, and this is exactly 8 points. Restore 3. Oh, it's the shittiest card of all time. Yeah, I actually like this. I would probably play this as well. Also, you get to heal yourself. Like, who doesn't like that? See, finally, it looks like they're coming to their senses for one expansion, and it will stop the next expansion. I'm sure of that. But it looks like Blizzard is not fucking me in the ass this time. Just a little bit, you know. Just like, not 50-50. Not 60% and 40%. It's the other way around. Let's see what the actual percentage is. That would be funny. So the total amount is... I can't calculate. 67. So... total amount of good cards is... 56%. Nothing spectacular. Not even 60%. So, versus bad cards. So there's plenty of room for improvement, at least from a perspective of a fucking veteran that actually knows math and plays tempo decks and not some fucking control or bullshit aggro decks. None of which makes fucking sense. Alright guys, thank you guys for watching this stupid ass 3-hour video. Obviously, people just watch this for comedy reasons, right? No, there's plenty of things to learn. Obviously. I'm just reacting to cards. I don't know. It was entertaining. Hearthstone was a little bit desperate. Let's, for the finale of the video, let's see how far Hearthstone is gonna go. It has generated a lot of points, actually 100 points already. So we can pretend that it started at 19,200. Let's see where it ends. Let's listen to some music. Oh my god, such a disrespect, man. Like, we literally had a fucking chat with this guy, and this guy just leaves. Without a fucking warning. Like, holy fucking crap now. And he's Lithuanian too. Like, how disrespectful is that? Like, ugh. And it comes from every single person I fucking meet. The ultimate disrespect is like, you can't even fucking comprehend. Every single person I've ever met, the ultimate disrespect move. It's like, every single person I meet, I look into their hand of the cards they hold, and it's like, well, god damn it, stop holding that stupid ultimate disrespect card that you're about to play on turn 1. It costs fucking 20 mana. You can't even do that without killing yourself. For fuck's sake, man. It's unbelievable, dude. Ah, the ultimate disrespect, of course. I'm not gonna say why I leave. See, I got my eyes peeled. I look at the numbers. I'm like, something's wrong. There's 47. There used to be 48. There's -1. Who did this? Who dares to piss me off like that? And it's obviously the closest people are the most likely ones to fucking stab you in the face. Like, straight to the face. Forget about stabbing someone in the back. This is a stupid saying. Nobody does that. Alright. Nobody has the guts to fucking sneak like a ninja, you know? Because they'll just gonna look around. What are you doing there sneaking, you know? This is not fucking Oblivion. If you're sneaking around, I will trust you a lot less. Alright. Don't do that ever again, basically. Oh, fuck me, dude. Well, that guy is never returning here. Ever again for disrespecting me so fucking bad. As if, like, I don't actually matter as a person. That's fucking fantastic. You know, he needs to appreciate himself for even acknowledging that Discord even exists in his life. But he doesn't even know that is a thing. Like, I can't even comprehend, man. I will have a lot of like, we shared a conversation. We exchanged interest. Like, I've done all this work, and he just leaves without a warning. Like, fantastic. He doesn't even tell me how he feels. Like, that's the greatest stab in the face I've ever fucking seen, man. And now I'm just like, everyone is gonna do that. Every single person. Stop fucking playing this stupid card game and wake up of how stupid fucking life is. You gotta play real life card game before you die from the stupidity of other people. It's fucking ridiculous, dude. Anyways, now we can listen to some music. Let me listen to some weapons, dude. I can't even change his name into Pure Cancer. And he doesn't get automatically deleted until I completely ban him, you know? Fucking nonsense. I don't want to delete chat, you know? That's that one thing I don't want to do. So, well, we have history together, congratulations. But honestly, this is not the worst thing that happened to me. The worst thing that happened to me is the fact that everyone does that. Literally every single fucking person detaches, but they have that fucking capacity to return. This guy actually returned after years, you know. No comment. I mean, I'll make a bullshit video talking about not giving a reason to do a certain thing, just running away. You know, there's a reason why a dog decides to attack you if you start running. Alright, there's a fucking reason. But it's a little bit different. But you just make such a weird move. Such an incoherent move that no one can fucking understand. Now I am hostile out of nowhere. Because it makes me feel ridiculously bad. And confused. And I don't want this fucking feeling, so I will attack like a fucking vicious dog. If I'll see this fucking asshole again. He'll have to grovel and I don't know, man. Don't play that card. That card sucks. Anyways, we got 200 points for this thing. 600 points left for 20,000. The 20,000 event for Dr. Boom, because it's not Hearthstone anymore. It's Dr. Boom. It's like your opponent played a legendary card. Do you concede now? Yes, please. That's what this game is all about, guys. Either your opponent does play a legendary card that swings the entire game, or they don't. Or they just clear your board 3 times and then you give up. So, it's total fucking nonsense. Hearthstone is a piece of fucking garbage. But so far it looks like it's going the right direction. This expansion, the last 2 expansions, not really, but this expansion, I'm hoping, guys. I'm hoping for something. Probably, you know, what the funniest thing is gonna happen? None of these cards are actually playable. Maybe besides the stupid, you know, the broker thing. Basically, none of these cards are playable. I mean, Death Knight hopefully is playable, but nothing else is. And, well, fuck yeah, guys. Useless expansion. Well, if we saw good design, that means, like, the cards are playable, right? So, we kind of evaluated everything, considered everything. Thank you guys for watching. Please join my Discord, and then leave. And that's gonna be the greatest troll of all time, with that explanation, and make me very angry, and I will be honestly very confused of what to do next. It's the most powerful card you can play against me right now. And you must understand why. Like, I hate Heartbreak. Heartbreak is the most damaging thing to my personality as a whole. So, I will get very angry if you try and return for some reason. Then I will attack full force. One thing I will never tolerate is a fucking Heartbreak. Holy fucking crap, dude. You banned me. You left me. You destroyed something I had. I will never forgive you. Unless you fucking create an insane amount of value somehow. How will you do that? It would be entertaining to see, because I don't trust people who have done damage to begin with. How do I trust a person like that? You'll just do more damage. So the, you know, the level of performance for that person has to be tremendous to redeem themselves, that they truly have changed. That shit's hard to do. A thief's always a thief. Redemption is a hard thing to do, so I will never expect a person to do redemption. I will take it from them. The same way, dude. The only thing I need to test is to kick someone out. Let's do it, guys. Let's find someone, because now I can finally from a user. I can't? Seriously? Seriously, I can't? We literally had... I literally had the option to check from and specific user, and it's gone again. You gotta be fucking kidding me. Discord is full of shit, man, sometimes. I know I can do it. I can do this using the website, but the fact that the application doesn't work the way that it should pisses me off so much, man. Anyway, see you guys next time. Activate more dragon cards, because this fucking life is absolute nonsense. And it's like if someone else fucking says, oh, stop being so negative. Man, this is the most amazing thing of all time that you can say to me. That will make me a lot more negative all of a sudden. You can't stop me, dude. The only thing that's gonna stop is the stop recording button. That's one thing I can press right now. Holy crap. People are so clueless and so fucking annoying. And so low on awareness. It's amazing. Amazing. It's almost like I can just press some buttons and they turn into a super villain zombie asshole fucking monster that wants to kill everyone and kill themselves in the process. Like you can literally just program the code in there and they will do it. That's how evil everyone else is, man. In terms of how low of awareness they are. The only thing that separates evil from good is that good people actually want to change the fact that they're evil. But it doesn't change the fact that they start from being evil to begin with. I myself, I'm a little bit evil, but not that. Not that. Not what everyone else is doing these days, man. Holy crap. Technically, I understand. You want to, like, enter something and you feel uncomfortable and you want to leave without an explanation. Because you don't have the habit of understanding what the consequences actually are of the whole fucking thing, man. Oh, fuck me, dude. Yeah, if you feel very uncomfortable, that's kind of what would happen, right? You would feel like constantly offended, and you'll be waiting for a moment when you want to leave or something. Some stupid shit, man. I don't respect none of that, but I do recognize that I could potentially do that in their shoes, you know? You never understand until you, like, walk in their shoes and it's like, oh, I guess I do feel uncomfortable by myself. But the problem is like, if I met myself, I would understand myself very well. Or a person like myself, who's like working very hard and is very responsive, and has conducted a conversation with you to make you comfortable to begin with, right? So the fact that you became uncomfortable all of a sudden and you didn't tell me is the greatest heartbreak of all time, something you should never do to anyone, okay? So out of all of this, you should take the fact that you shouldn't play Hearthstone anymore, but you get this amazing, because Hearthstone is Hearthstone, okay? You want to turn your heart into a stone, or do you actually want to receive this amazing relationship advice? The choice is yours. See you guys next time.